Hi, third grade. Today we are going to finish up Unit 7, Week 1, which means after today, we have one more week of Unit 7. Let's get started with our drill sounds warm up. A, Alaska, I, animal, or eh. U, flu, oo. U, pupil, you. Y, cry, I. Y, baby, e. A, n, fan, an. IVE, give, iv. ONK, honk, onk. Schwa, wagon, or I. Nice work. Okay, before we do our day 5 checkup in our composition books, let's quickly review the important rule that we've been learning about for Unit 7. One of our words of the day had a base word that was DRY. What's the base word? Dry, right? With this Y acting as a vowel. If we were to transform this base word and attach a suffix to say, yesterday I dried my hair, what suffix? ED to make it past tense, right? So, what is the rule we've been learning about? Does our suffix start with an I? Nope. So what do? Change the Y to an I and attach that suffix. And then the only thing that we really need to make sure we do when we mark it is scoop our base word. Since our base word is only one syllable, this time dry, I only need one scoop. Circle the suffix and tell me what this I sounds like. Well, in this case, it still sounds like a long I, just like that Y did before. Dried. Okay? Now, if I were to clear this off, our other word of the day had a base word that was COPY. What was the base word? Copy, right? And again, we have this Y acting as a vowel. Now, if I wanted to attach a suffix this time, say I'm doing it right now, copying, I would use ing. Does this suffix start with an I? It does. So, do I follow that rule? No, I do not, because it would look awkward to have two I's back to back in that word. Okay, so in this case, when we mark it, our base word is more than one syllable. Cop is a closed syllable with a short vowel here. And then this is one of those we've been talking. Copy and study are the exceptions because Y is allowed to be by itself, making that long vowel sound. Which vowel sound? E. Copying. And what am I forgetting to do here? Circling. Very good. All right, so very important that before we do our day 5 checkup, you remember the spelling rule that we've been talking about. Nice work. Okay, now go ahead and get out your composition books. Open to page 24. 24. And go ahead and put today's date up at the top of page 24. It is a checkup, so I want you to check the box in the upper right-hand corner. Okay? And since it's a checkup, you know that you are going to do this independently. You can use your tools, but I will be collecting your notebooks and checking to see how you are doing with retaining, or that's a fancy way to say remembering all of the Fundations words or rules that we have learned this year. All right, so are we ready for our first sound? All right, next to number 1, your sound is I. Say it, I. 3 things, write them, go. Okay, number 2, the next sound is Z. Say it. Z. 2 things. Go. Number 3, your sound is Say it. 3 things. Go. And number 4, E. Say it. E. 4 things. Go. Okay, now to the next row, we have review word number 1. I want you to spell and mark the word absent. Say it. Absent. If you do not come to school, you are marked absent. Absent. Go ahead, spell it and mark it the best you can. Number 2, your word is complete. Completed. I completed my homework from last night. Complete. Completed. Complete. Completed. Try it. Number 3, your word is big. Bigger. An elephant is bigger than a mouse. Bigger. Spell it and mark it. And review word number 4 is rewind. Rewind. You have to rewind the video if you didn't hear it the first time. Rewind. Spell it and mark it. Okay, now we're heading down to the next section for current words. That means our current unit that we're on right now, Unit 7. So think about what we talked about earlier and our spelling rule. The first word is try, trying. I hope you are trying to remember all of the rules. Trying. Spell it and mark it. Number 2, happy, happier. There's a suffix, so how should you spell it? I am happier as a teacher when you follow directions. Happier. Okay, next row. Word number 3, empty, emptiness. There was a lot of emptiness in the room before we moved out. Emptiness. Word number 4, tidy, tidiness. I'm sorry, tidiest. I like to have the tidiest desk in my class. Tidy, tidiest. Go ahead, spell it and mark it. All right, now we're down to the sound-alike words. The first sound-alike word is weather. I don't know whether I am going or not. Weather. Just spell the word. Okay, next sound-alike word, number 2, is buy. I want to buy some clothes. Buy. Next row, trick words. The first word, years. It has taken me many years to learn the cursive alphabet. Only a couple to get really good. Years. And number 2, tomorrow. I hope we have a great day tomorrow. And you are going to get 1 sentence to write today. Are you ready? Is Ken drying the dishes? That's it. Is Ken drying the dishes? Check for capitalization, punctuation, and then scoop it when you're confident. Is Ken drying the dishes? All right, 3rd grade, do your best, and I will see you next time.